like, you feel me? So that was you.
Yeah, and then there was, always some females, like they girlfriends or girls they talking to, like, I know you talking to Storm. Like, I know you like it. And I'm just like, y'all, like, ain't nobody on that with them. They're nasty.
Right, boys have cooties. So,
That's
I heard you say, like, you told yourself, wait, are we good? Okay. I heard you say earlier, just a few minutes ago, you said, like, you got that sound, that feeling in your mind, like, hey, you can actually do this. You can actually do this. So you feel like that's that same reconciliation you have when it comes to dancing? Like, it's just a moment of realization, like, yo, this is something new, but wait, you can actually do this. Like, you can actually obtain this. This is tangible.
No, facts. Yeah, I felt that when I was jerking and we won we battled at the convention center. We battled, like, what was it, like 42 crews?
Damn.
It was like 42 crews at the start, and then we won the whole competition. And when we did that, I was like, oh.
It's up.
This is serious.
And the crews was getting flown out from, like, all over the states.
Oh, yeah.
So I was just like,
For
oh,
real,
this
you
is
got served
insane.
shit.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is insane. Like, we just won.
Was that like your first time on the airplane?
No, it was out here. It was at the convention
you
center.
said, like,
So it was
other
at the
people got
convention
flown
center. So
out.
other people got flown out, like, from Hawaii, crews from Hawaii, Florida, like, everywhere,
That's
like,
lit,
jerking crews,
for
though,
sure.
So it was dope to see that happen.
Like, the jerking area is so downplayed. Like, they don't feel like we had that much influential.
No, bro.
Like,
It was wild.
a lot of shit.
I think because it was a California thing, though. You feel me?
Yeah, it was a California
'Cause
thing, I think, though. Niggas getting flew out
During the
from
jerk time,
Hawaii.
I was in college in Ohio, and them niggas didn't give a fuck about what they was doing out here. You know what I'm saying? So it was a region. A lot of the dances that come from here is usually a regional thing, and then I'm sure it grows at a.
Man, I have fans in Africa.
Yeah,
I used
eventually
to
grows.
uvu fans in Africa, like really
That's dope.
uvu them.
That's
Like they used to be on
actually
Facebook, like talking. I used to try to translate it, and then I'll try to stay up later and
Uvu
talk
is
back to
classic
them.
too, though.
And it got on uvu, and I was like, oh, Storm, and I was just like, hey y'all. Like, I didn't know what to say. I didn't know. I was just like,
Yeah, that's
for like
dope.
10 minutes.
I'm dead.
I was like, yeah, like
Y'all don't even know about the uwu. That's crazy.
What was the transition from like the jerking to like now what you doing now? Because I don't even feel like you in a lane of dance. I feel like you could do every goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? So when did you say, you know what? Let me home in on like really learning the artistry of dance. You know what I'm saying? Like
it kind of, so the jerking transition. So boom, Schoolboy passed away. I started playing football. Then I graduated high school. Then I was like, okay, either is it football? Am I going to go play football in high school? College? Yeah, because I really talked to my coach about that. I wanted to go to, I wanted to go to San Diego State. I had a college vision and everything. I was ready to go. I met the football team and everything. I was like, I'm going to be here next spring.
For sure.
But I got back home and then reality hit, and I was just like, dang, like I really love to dance. Like if I get hurt, if I'm leaving everybody here and go to San Diego by myself and get hurt, I'll be sick.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
I thought about that real hard, prayed to God, and after that, I was like, you know what? I'm just not gonna do that. So I just went to SMC, dropped out, and I specifically remember I was in English class and I was writing an essay, and I was just like, bro, what am I doing in this class? Like, real life. Like, what am I learning in this class?
just for timeline reasons, like what year was this?
Oh, I graduated 2015.
From high school.
So like around 2016,
okay.
boom, went to college, and then I was just like, man, in that class, like I'm not, And every essay was about dance. Like every topic she gave us, I always
it was like the
reverted
universe
it
telling
back
you,
to
like,
dance.
get
So
your ass out of here.
I walked up to her during class, and I was just like, hey, love it here,
I gotta go.
but I'm about to go.
I got dreams to chase right
Same
now.
day, got kicked out the house I was living in because my godmom found out that I left.
Oh, so
that
you
I
had to be
quit
you had to be in school.
So I had to be at school, and we had to have a job, and I had 2 jobs, and I was like, well, I'm working, like, you know what I'm saying? Was not enough for that. Left the same day I left school, had to leave, bounce. So once that happened, I was like, cool. Stop. I wasn't really dancing like that much. I was trying to get back into it, and my big homie Soul hit me and was like, hey, they got a battle with the clowns versus jerks, and I was like, I'm not doing that. And I was like, I'm not doing that. I was like, I'm not doing that. I haven't battled since Schoolboy died. It's just not happening in my eyes. And he was like, Storm, I think it'll be really good for you. I think you should get back in it. Like, I think it's your time. I think you should do it. He'll be right there with you to do this. I was just like, I talked to a couple people about it. And I was like, you know what? F it. Because 1, 2, I knew the clown movement was busting. Like, I was like, and they, wow. So I'm just like, and where I'm coming out of, I was like, I know I'm cold, but I ain't danced like that in a minute with feelings. So I'm just like, I'm not trying to set myself up.
This is like 2016, you said, right?
Yeah, I'm not trying to set myself up.
And it's really cracking.
It's just a lot going on.
Yeah.
Sure.
So,
especially not having like battle in a cool minute.
child, I said yes.
Yeah.
I went, ate that girl up.
Ooh.
Period.
Sorry, did. And then after that, Boomer saw me. Homeboy saw me. Everybody was there. Really, Tommy, all the squads was there, and they was just like, "Hey, like, do you wanna clown dance?" And Boomer was like, "Hey, come to my house on Wednesday." And I was like, "Say less." pulled up 45th and Wadsworth, went, shit. I battled like, probably like 12 to 13 kids. Like, I literally walked in the house and they came at me, banging like.
So how is that for people who really don't understand how that is? Like, just because it sounds like it's like some gangbanging shit, right?
It's a put on.
So walk us through a dancing put on. Like
a dancing put on, you have to battle everybody. You have to battle everybody, and it depends on how he feel. Like, if he like you got to go 2 rounds with everybody. Everybody could be 10 people. Everybody could be 20 people. Depend who show up to practice. Like, my put on was literally 13 rounds, and I had to keep going. I threw up.
You can't be tired.
I walked outside his house and threw up. I was crying. He was like, "Come back in the house." I was like,
that's probably worse than a hood put on. Like, nah, nigga, I need another round.
The kids aging from like 8 to like, at that time, it was like 15, 16 years old.
They
at
knew
that
you
time,
was coming too, like, oh yes,
They was excited. So once my rounds was over, they was excited. They was like, you've heard this guy. And then after that, I was there every single day. Like, I was not playing. I was hopping out of every truck, every anything does not matter. Like, Boomer had me right. Shout out to Boomer.
That's tight.
And then that's how I transitioned to the clowning. And then after that, it was just like I started exploring more. Yeah. Like, I was hearing music different. Okay. I always heard music different though as I was young, but growing up, you start figuring out in your adult body. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do I hear for real? Or was I really hearing that? Oh no, I was. I wasn't tripping. So I could hit this, or I could do this different. Then I figured out like, oh, I could Dougie still. Let me just add the Dougie. Let me add the clowning. And then, I already know how to low-key freestyle. So that's all I've been doing all my life. So I just kind of just started putting it all together.
That's so
I like
dope.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
No, you good.
I wanted to ask you, like, do you feel like, or not even, I'm trying to figure out how to I was thinking about this in the car, like, okay, so I won't say that crumping is saturated, but like, let's rewind to like 2011 to 2016, 2017. There were hundreds of thousands of people crumping.
Nah, dead ass.
Right? And so I feel like it's rare kind of that you made it from that. And why is it, do you feel like you made it? Like, you made it out of that versus all the hundreds of people that been crumping and doing crumping all their life? Like, what sets you apart?
Or clowning or whatever.
Yeah,
or whatever. Yeah.
No, yeah. So clowning, that's what I do. I crump sometimes, but crump came from clowning. A lot of people don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Because clowning is crump is so big and it's been so weird.
Really
everybody is so wild. Like, all you see is crump.
Wouldn't bucking be under like the crump umbrella?
Oh yeah, I guess.
Y'all
knew what I meant.
People don't know.
How rap is now. Like, the rap got so many genres now. I feel like that's how like that is. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, is it the niggas with the half face clowns or is it the crumper niggas with the full face?
And people don't know. So now, clearly, crump dancers don't paint their face unless like that's like your character.
Okay.
But clowning, yes, that's the thing you do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Faster.
Okay.
But I will say that I feel like I just had to separate myself from the movement as a whole because I felt like I wasn't growing. Like, it's just like, you could be hood famous all your life.
Right.
I can hop out of trucks all my life.
Right.
I could be the coldest one.
Yeah.
And more clowns should just keep coming. The new ones now, I could just keep hopping out of trucks.
Yeah.
And it's just like, that's not all that I saw. Yeah, that's not all I saw for myself. Right. I'm like, y'all can do that for y'all. Like, if y'all feel like this fits your thing, you got a 9 to 5, and you feel like the kind of thing's just the extracurricular, do your thing. Yeah. But I really love dance. So this is not enough for me. You know what I'm saying? So I just had to take that step and just be like, you know what? And then it was also just a lot going on. It's a lot of mess, a lot of drama. And that's with everything, though. That's going to be everywhere, you know what I'm saying? So it's just either you're going to be a part of it.
Folks of our color,
you're going to be a part of it, or you're not going to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, look, I didn't have my timeshare. And I'm like, it's too much for me. I'm getting older, and I got things. I got bills. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not enough for me. So love y'all from afar. I support y'all, and I'm an support. I got my favorites to this day. Yeah. But that's why I'm just like, I'm going to do me.
I think for you, you're a perfect example of, like, how to, like, transition out of something that's small or regional and really take it to like
national,
next level. Biggest level. I mean, what the fuck, the Super Bowl? That's probably the biggest fucking stage ever.
Period.
Right? So like, I feel like little kids that's bouncing out of them trucks now are like literally like, God damn, Storm. Like, I mean, the clowning shit is fun, but nah, we got to get to this level.
Yeah, correct.
You feel me? So I feel like you a legend just in that in itself. Because a lot of people, I mean, like tight eyes and shit like that, but like, you still like on that's the biggest stage. On top of the commercials, on top of the endorsements, on top of everything else. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think I want to give you your flowers for that.
Thank you.
That's
For
super
sure.
dope.
Thank you.
For sure.
And my question,
That's
that's dope, super dope. I'm proud of you, Queen,
Thank
as a black
you.
queen, for sure. But my question is, or it's not even a question, I wanted you to kind of walk us through a day in the life of Storm getting ready to like lab, I guess, go or practice. You know what I'm saying? How does it work when you want to like learn a new move? Because there's so many fucking moves you do. I mean, your body moves to every millibit in the beat. Like, you feel me? So like, are you practicing this? Is this real freestyle? Are these moves that you kind of learn and you like home in the studio and then do it on? Like, how does it work with you?
It's
us
all from the head, baby.
Okay.
It's all from the head.
So you like an Iverson? Ain't no practicing. You just
wow. So what we do, I dance with a collective called the Councilwomen.
Okay.
Other
seen that.
beautiful women, beautiful women that I
Shout out
dance
to
with.
them. I seen some videos. They be fucking shit up.
We session, so we call the thing called session.
Okay.
So they'll be in a text and group chat like, "Hey, I'm trying to session with y'all later. Like, let's link up." So we'll link up and we'll just press shuffle on the music, or we'll be like, "What y'all feel like dancing today?" And we play it, and it's off the dome.
Okay,
We just session.
Okay.
We don't know what we just did.
Right.
The video is the video. On to
So
the
usually
next.
you record sessions like
Yeah,
that.
so sometimes we'll record session. Like some you could tell like the videos that like are sessiony, and then you can tell the videos where I'm like trying to make a statement. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like everything's freestyle though. I don't unless it says in the video like choreo by. So like Super Bowl choreo, that was choreo.
Right.
But the choreo came from my freestyle.
Yeah.
Correct.
So I luckily somebody recorded my freestyle, and then the lady was like, "That's what I want." So I had to kind of go back and remember what I did.
Yeah.
Because everything y'all see literally on my page is just from the head. Like, I don't know what I'm finna do.
So that's super dope.
That's
but
crazy.
Like, I mean, for like dance moves, like how? Like, because the shit you be doing, I'm like,
I don't know unless I'm Dougie though, because Dougie, I know what I'm Dougie, so I could Dougie and play with it, but I don't know how I'm gonna play with it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just it's a bass. Banging's a bass, but after that, I don't know where I'm gonna go. I just go. Yeah, I just go. I don't know where my body going.
There was a video where you like just did a bang just to like make a statement, I guess, and that was the craziest shit I ever seen. I'm like, this nigga really dancing, like
For real.
like this nigga really dancing, and she really calling motherfuckers out, and it's really cracking, and it's really making this like almost like how rap niggas be battling, but it be like friendly battling where we enjoying it. Like that's how what you doing with the dance shit.
Facts.
Like for me, cause I be fucking around playing around dancing, but like I really enjoy watching it. And you like are really good to where like, damn, that shit is hard. I remember even seeing your first video. I'm like, God damn, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So that's super dope that you freestyle. I didn't even know motherfuckers did that. I thought everything is like
choreographed.
No, everything's not choreographed. You could tell, you literally could tell the difference. But I feel like people who are not in that world or don't understand that cannot get that.
Like me,
give us a little like a low key a breakdown of how we can notice if
like
it was
the differences
of a sesh or a.
Okay, example. I'm pretty sure you guys seen videos of tie dyes.
Yes, 100%.
Dancing with somebody else.
Right.
Choreo.
Okay.
Not freestyle.
Okay.
That's choreo.
Okay. So there's no time you go to the studio where you freestyle, right, and be like, I'm gonna use this when I create content.
No. That's insane. I don't even remember what it. Yeah, that doesn't even sound right.
That's not how it works, huh?
That's
so it's almost like a rapper when he freestyles. Usually,
it literally is.
But you know, there's a clip of somebody repeating some lines that even Lil Wayne spit. And he like, man, that's big. Who is that? He like, nigga, that's you. He like, oh, I said that.
Yeah,
so,
that's true.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a goal right there. So same concept,
bro. It's wild. People ask me this too. They be like, bro, what? And I'm like, man, I don't know. I just ask the body.
What's your favorite song that you ever danced to? That's get that energy out of you every time. Like you hear this, like it's a different vibe every time.
I don't know. Oh wow. On some ratchet shit, I'll get off to that hoe too. Georgia Dome by Yin Yang Twins is just perfect for me every time. I don't know why, it's just so ratchet. And then any E40 like area, I'm going every time.
Hey, that video,
I'm going every time. That video wasn't supposed to be that day. Like I did like 4 promos that day, and I was dumb tired. And I told him, I was like, nigga, let's record a video real quick. And he was like, what song you thinking? I'm like, Whip It Up by E40. So we put it on the speaker, and then it didn't sound right to me. Like sometimes I'll think of a song all week and get to the video, and I'm like, no, let's change the song. Right. So I was just like, oh no, that sound right. Press next. So we was on shuffle E40. So we pressed next in area. Soon as I heard I was like, come on, record. Yeah. And you press record on this camera. And I just went crazy. And then after that, I was tired. And I was like, I don't even want that video because I know it was trash because I was tired. Yeah. So y'all, that didn't look like I was tired, but I was whooped. Yeah. So
that shit looked cool.
I was like, I don't want that video. Don't send it to me.
That was my first video I ever seen of you.
I feel like that's a lot of A lot of people say that.
He didn't look tired to me. I don't know.
He sent the video to me like 2 weeks later because he sent all the other ones, and then he was like, "Bro, I know you said you don't want this video, but nigga,
it's fire."
And I was just like, "Send it." And then he sent it, and it was like 2 a.m. And I clicked it, and I threw my phone. I said, "Nigga," I was like, "Who is that?" I be doing that to myself, bro. I be like, "Who is that?" Like I was like, "Nah," like that's nah, but real life.
So do you feel like? No, you can
go ahead.
I was gonna say, do you feel like your cameraman is like low key like your coach or like your guidance of eyes when it comes to like the certain like footage and whatnot?
He knows my body by now because we've known each other since I was 13.
Yeah.
So when he records me now, he knows like what the energy is. So I don't even gotta say nothing.
Okay.
Like he'll know if I'm mad. He'll know like, okay, she's finna go crazy. Let me film it like this.
Okay.
If he knows I'm happy, like excited about a song, like he knows how to film it.
Okay.
So I'll just tell him like, I trust you. Like I only do one takes.
Okay.
I don't.
You don't do
one take Timmy.
Chopping it and
where
doing
did the
all
concept of the like look where the like the camera?
That's all him. That's all Cooley.
That shit is.
I'm telling you, bro.
Shout out to Cooley. That's my dog. That's all him. Like he literally, I trusted him. I was just like, whatever you want to do, I'll come in front of your camera. You want to put it here, put it where. I'm here. Try it. Video comes out trash. I'm still gonna post it. I don't care. You gonna get better. It's cool, nigga. So it's kind of just like us building each other up. Yeah. So we building each other up.
He is like your DJ Mustard or your producer.
No, he is my DJ Mustard.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and every artist, we talk about this with rappers all the time. You need a producer to kind of make it in this game. A nigga who knows your sound.
Yeah, facts.
So this is the same thing for me. So that's really crazy how we can like bridge or parallel everything to like the rap game almost. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's real life, yeah.
Yeah, that shit is dope to me. I had a question as well. Matter of fact, I forgot it.
Okay, well, I'll
so
go. Because I want to know, what product do you use on your edges?
She was talking about
I'm sorry. I don't mean to take a left turn, but my edges are a perfect example right now. It's like they still a little wispy. Your shit is sticking to your forehead. So
after this, I'm gonna show you when I get home. I'm gonna take
all right,
a picture
thank you.
for you.
I'm gonna need that.
Appreciate that.
Okay,
she was talking about that shit too when you come. Like, I'm about to ask her about that shit.
I don't be playing about my hair, no.
Girl. You know, I said her edge be like rain, hail, sleet, or snow. It's still intact.
No, she
you hear me?
Know that too. She was like, I gotta know. I'm answering this question. Go ahead, you got to.
That's funny.
I kind of want to know how it feels, just waking up, knowing like you really created this lifestyle that you like really dreamed about. You know what I'm saying? Like, how does that feel? Like, for especially the young motherfuckers watching young kids, like, just like from like I said, the commercials, the Super Bowls, like. What do you when you look at yourself in the mirror like, damn, I really did this?
I be doing that. It feels really good, but sometimes Lauren can attest to this. My manager, I don't give myself enough credit.
Yeah.
I really just I don't know, bro. I just be chilling like I don't know. I just
humble.
Like, this is I'm like this is just supposed to happen.
Yeah,
like I'm supposed to have.
This is your destiny.
Yeah, I'm supposed to have youngins under me that's supposed to look up to me, and I'm supposed to do this for the next generation. Like this is supposed to happen. It's not weird that I'm doing this, you know what I'm saying? Like I love it. So I just be like, damn, bro, you really doing this, so you just gotta keep doing it.
You just gotta keep doing
it.
That's even like with me, like all the success I had, I feel like the same shit. Like I don't give myself enough credit, but it's like how you say I gotta keep doing this, or this shit was cool. Like you like the Super Bowl shit, you like, oh, this shit hard as fuck. But now I'm on to the next shit.
Literally.
Like, it was cool at that moment. You like, that shit was hard as I really did that. Okay, now what's next? Literally. Like, you feel me? So I feel like, but you do gotta sit back and give yourself that credit when is. You feel me? Because you will never want to belittle yourself, or you feel me? Feel like you overworking yourself, or just not doing too much. You feel me? Because you gotta like live in that moment sometimes. Because I feel like you ain't gonna be.
I feel like I never really got to live in the Super Bowl moment like 100% because literally that weekend on. It was no stopping.
Of course, I can't even imagine.
I was like, oh, this is wild. Like,
I think that's what solidifies you as like a great in what you do. You know what I'm saying? Because that's some shit that
adapting
people
through
really
adversity.
work their fucking life to do, especially as a dancer. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm sure like Super Bowl, maybe dancing for Beyonce. These are like dancers' life goals, and for you to do that like at a young ass age. Really still in your craft, not even in your prime yet. Like, it's super dope. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, we was just talking about that. I'm just like, because me and my homies, we be talking, me and Cooley be talking, me and the council be talking. Like, I don't know. I just be thinking, like, I never thought that was a thing. Like, I have vision boards, and I write in my notes, and I talk to the homies, like, man, I want to do this. Like, but I never dreamt that far because it's so big.
It's
I was
huge.
I used to, get ready Monday to watch that. 7 days later, like I used to be like, "What? The Super Bowl performance is coming up. Like, I need to watch it." So it's just like never a thought. So when it happened, I still to this day, bro, I'll be like, what? Like, people were telling me, like, Storm, you know you? And I'm just like, man,
because that shit is like life changing. I mean, even for just your resume, like, I feel like you can present that to anybody. Like, nigga, you can't tell me shit. Not only was I on the Super Bowl, like, I
choreographed it.
Hello.
And speaking of you saying that, like, it's not weird. This was supposed to happen. A comment you had made in one of your, it was like another interview or so with the Together. I was telling Muda and Cinco, like, that part actually is a certain part actually literally brought me to tears. Like, I just had a bunch on my mind, and just that exact statement you made. You said when you were talking about how you looked up on the camera and you can see you going, thank you, thank you, thank you. When you said, give me what I deserve. Yeah. I literally was like, oh, give me what I deserve.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
that was
I'm
deep.
working give me what I deserve. Like, I felt that. Like, I really felt that. And I admire that. You know, being your age and, like, pursuing your dreams, and not even just pursuing them, but actually, like, achieving it.
Yeah, for sure.
That's wrapping the reins around it. You feel me? Riding it full speed. Like, I want to give you your flowers for that. Thank you. Definitely.
I'm curious to know, when did you start taking the content route? Because I know, like, now, like, you know, this is content time. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like you have been around, like, I think I tuned in during the pandemic is when I, like, locked in with Storm.
Okay.
But I'm curious to know, when did you be like, you know what? Let me, like, take this shit from the streets to, like, the internet and really, like, turn it up another level.
I will say that I feel like I was already doing that because with Jerkin, like, before Instagram and all of that, we was only uploading on YouTube.
Okay.
Like, that's all we had. Like, let's make a 10-minute Jerkin video for YouTube. Like, that's all we had. So I feel like that was already a thing. And then once, you know, as life happened and technology happened, and Cooley got a camera, and he was like, hey, let's do this. I was just like, why not? So then it just came to, like, just filming. And then, of course, my little artistry head was like, why don't I just do this? And then, like, just figuring out storylines, like, why can't we recreate this? Or, you know, we got a camera, what's up?
Yeah,
so
we
just
basically
just already doing it, just having more access.
Right. And I'm sure that's what kind of birthed the family function.
Yes, the family function was birthed off just solely me wanting to do a freaking video in the park. And it was so random. I was just like, yeah, Cooley, like, I don't know, I just want to be outside in the park. Like, instead of in the street this time, I just want to be in the park. And then I also want to have Quan in it, but I don't know how I want to have Quan. I just don't know. I just want to do something with Quan. So I hit Quan, and I was just like, shout out to my son, Quan's my dog. So I was just like,
on this
okay, there it is.
You do, y'all do. I was just like, man, Quan, would you be in my video? I don't know what you're gonna do though. Like, shit, you probably can say something before the video or something. And then he was like, just let me know, I'm down. So then I hit up like 6 of my friends, and I was like, can y'all just come to the park? Like, I just want it to look like it's people behind me. And they're like, sure. And then they came, and then we had one platter, like one styrofoam thing, and like 2 burgers and 2 hot dogs and some chips. I bought some chips and 1 liter of soda, and I was like, this has to work for the aesthetic. Y'all can eat it though, but just hold on. Then we did the video, and I kind of just orchestrated, like, oh, I want the skate and this and that. And then I naturally said family function while he was like, where are we going? Because all of that is not written. It's literally me just telling him what I want, and then we just kind of piggyback off each other, and then it's just an energy vibe. We just go. So I was just like, nigga, what? We going to my family function.
Like this right here.
And I was just like, nigga,
that's
we
her
going to my
character.
family function.
She always freestyling in general, so that's just her character. So
Exactly. And you just make it into
This is almost, if we, again, talking about the rap shit or parallel, this is like your album or your mixtapes. These are like your mixtapes.
They're my mixtapes.
Your mixtapes, for sure. Super Bowl is probably your album, for sure. The Super Bowl is your album.
I like that.
But like the family, that's how I look at it.
That's a cool little concept, Muda.
It started, hey, I need my percentage.
Here we go. Y'all know he always trying to get a cut on some shit.
Hey, but like, I feel like the first one is just like, nigga, the homies created some shit, right? And then after that, because it's big now. I mean, you're in New York with the shit.
No, literally after that, Cooley sent it to me, and he was like, yo, like, this is hard. And then I was writing the caption, and I was having a really hard time. And I'm really like super weird about my captions on my videos.
Sure.
So I was just like in my notes, like what do I say? Come to my party. Come to the party
to get a lyric, to get a bar. Me too.
The music.
I listen to music.
I'm like, yo, this is lit.
This might be good.
I promise y'all, I do that.
Sometimes I'm on Google with it.
Every time.
I do Google too.
Not Google. I'm gonna have to try that.
Yeah, hey, I got a lot of quotes from Google. Oh God.
I hate the fact that we do the same thing. So I just literally watched the video about 20,000 times because I was in love with it, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna say welcome to my family function. So I posted it and it was cool. That one actually got the least views. Actually, niggas slept on
Really?
me. Yeah. So that happened, and then my best friend was like, "Storm, I really love this video," and I was like, "Yeah, I think I want to do another one." And then he was like, "You should like," and I was like, "Man." And then like we kind of was like finishing each other's sentences, and I was like, "Nigga," and I was like,
you know you on some
I was
shit.
like, "It could be," and he was like, "No, Storm," and I was like, "Nah, I'm about to start planning right now." So then I got in my phone, and I'm so mad I don't have my other phone because it has all my notes with like me creating all of them. And I was just started writing like, who can I invite? Now I could put artists in it because I want artists to be in it. I want music and I want the comedy shit, and then I want dancing. How can I put it together?
And you're on that level.
So I just
Some
started
people
doing
gonna
it.
fuck with you.
Short film, like that's
fire.
It was
for
wild.
sure.
And then
It's
after
wild.
that, it just started going up, and I was just hitting up the artists, and they was fucking with me. Shout out to all y'all. I love all y'all. Literally all of
It's such a
y'all.
highlight.
No,
Everybody.
Shout out to y'all because y'all have me fucked up. But I love y'all. But I just started that, and then after everybody just kind of followed suit, and it was just super dope to have that because I just wanted to make the narrative like we all can still link up, like different artists can link up, different hoods can link up, no matter what. Like you know what I'm saying. So the fact that I was able to create that space in a good, healthy, cool, fun space with my energy, because at the end of the day, like individually they all fuck with me, so I'm like, why can't we do it all together? So it was possible. So when I did it the first time, the second time I was like, oh,
it's cracking.
I did the third, the fourth, and then I was like, you know what? I kind of want to go out of state. You know,
why New York?
So New York was actually random. So I chose, I think my first four, I think I wanted to go to like Houston, Miami, New York, and then the other one was like Philly or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Cooley was actually on vacation in New York. He went to Jamaica and then he went to New York.
Okay.
And he hit me, and I remember we was already talking about going to other states to do family function, but it kind of was just up in the air because it's like there's so much going on here.
Yeah.
Right.
I was like, ain't no way I'm just gonna get on the
We ain't even got an IE. We ain't even got an IE
and
family
I just-
function. So I'm just saying.
Uh,
I'm just saying.
I'm at the corner
So,
like the play. You
the
I don't know,
the
but
nigga,
anyway.
the nigga was in New York, and he was like, he hit me like midnight. He was like, hey, if I buy you a ticket, you'll come out here? And I was like, what you mean? He was like, you have a family function. Like, I'll fly you out here. And I was like, nigga, don't play with me. And he sent the confirmation like 5 minutes after that. And I was
Booked
like,
and busy.
what?
Shout out to that nigga.
Booked and busy.
So then I put it on my story like, hey,
come
New
to New
York,
York,
I'm finna be in New York family function. Like, what's up? I only knew one nigga. Shout out to Arnstar and Down
out
Goes
to him.
Frazier. Shout out to y'all. I
out
hit
to
both of
y'all.
them up, and they was like, shit, we gonna try to get niggas out, you know, because I mean, you know, at the end of the day, like I'm hot out here, so if I hit niggas up, but if they hot out there, but to them, then not to me, you know what I'm saying? They like, who is she?
Yeah.
So it's like, well, I don't know.
You got the network.
So I was just like, look, like try to do the best that you can. And see if I can get like 10 people, we can get it cracking. But they pulled out and they really came and they was so excited. Like it was so dope.
That's
I
love.
just from the video, you can see the energy is like.
Nah, it was wild.
It was cracking.
It was wild. Like I
niggas
wish
is
I could
happy
go
to be
back.
there and
No,
shit.
real
So
life. They was just like,
where's
it
the
was
next one?
wild.
Give us an exclusive. Where's the
I
next one?
don't.
If you
I'm
could
not
pick.
sure. Like going out, I don't know. Probably. It'll probably maybe be Houston.
Do you? Well,
Yeah,
New York
and
random, but
Houston
would you
is
base
a-
it off of,
is
like,
a
people
spot.
that you know, or where like there's a lot of dancers at, or you just gonna do some random shit again?
Honestly, I don't know. So with my planning for family function too, it comes random.
Okay.
So fuck, I forgot what song it was. I think I was driving and probably We Can Freak It. And I was driving and I heard it and I was just like, damn,
That's my shit.
I think that's the song I want to do. Like
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like the Jay-Z in Leimert Park where I was banging. And I was like, oh, y'all think I'm talking about banging? Da, 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 da.
That
Like,
was hard. for
that
sure.
I was in a salon getting my hair done at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I heard it. It was like, I'm a hustler, baby, and I was like, Cooley.
Yeah.
I was like, we need to do a banging video right now.
That's that creator
Tomorrow,
mindset,
tomorrow.
man.
Like, it's so many nights where this nigga will text me, or I'll text him in the middle of the night and be like, yo,
that's a dope ass
what's
relationship.
going on?
That's that creator
That's a dope-
mindset.
That's a dope relationship for
100%.
sure. What about the drummers? I like that. I've never seen nobody do that.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just
drum
like
line
I
shit.
said,
That
I
shit
just
was
love
different.
music. Like,
Yeah.
and when they came to my family function event, they performed, and after that, I was like, oh my god, I love them. So I wanted to do a visual with them. I did 2 with them. They're super dope. Yeah, I love them.
different. That was
I love
different. I don't
them.
think I've seen
not with the
nobody
drummers.
do anything with the drum line.
It's
like,
different.
for
It's
sure.
a different feeling when you hear it
Yeah,
too.
because that's different when you just hear the drum line when you at an event and they
Yeah,
out there.
facts.
So
So when you
Facts.
dancing in the middle, it's crazy.
Nigga,
Tell
that
me.
shit probably
you
was
going
loud as
up.
I'm sure your ears was fucking ringing. Nah,
I didn't hear nothing.
in his own.
I didn't hear
That
shit.
face when she be down, I'm like, oh, she locked in.
She locked in, nigga. She going up. Okay.
The ugly face.
It's about to go up now.
Yeah.
It's some shit about to happen. For
Facts.
sure.
That was super facts.
So what do you feel like? Oh, you want to
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay. I want to ask you, like, what is your goals as far as women empowerment with what you're doing? Are you working on something specifically to achieve women empowerment, or are you just like letting it be known that what you're doing, your dancing and everything is to encourage women empowerment, or are you like specifically doing something to target that topic?
I won't say I'm specifically targeting a topic because I feel like I am woman empowerment. Like with
you're
I'm
a
doing.
walking
So
woman empowerment.
with everything
statement.
that I post, I make sure, you know what I'm saying, I have something that ties in for sure. And like everything that I'm just about when I go on interviews or when I'm posting on my story or when I'm on live, like I always make it known, like we could do this.
For sure.
I'm doing it. So anybody could do it. Literally. It's so much space and opportunity out here for women to do what they want to do because I've shown and I've done it.
Yeah,
so I'm just like, if I could do it, everybody could do it.
And you heard that here. You heard that here on Ross Connect. Yes. I love that. I really do. And it is extremely inspiring and motivating, even for people who aren't in the same field as you. Because like I said, I already said, like, I ain't trying to sound like no groupie or nothing, but same thing with me being a content creator and just feeling like I've been working so hard, making video after video, idea after idea, freestyle after freestyle, joke after joke. Like, give me what I deserve because I've literally been working my ass off, trying to incorporate my kids into it, trying to incorporate my family into it, trying to incorporate how I'm going to, like, help my community by doing the things that I'm passionate about. It's all related. So, like, I really fuck with that. Like, I really fuck with that movement that you have going on.
Yeah, it's super dope. And I think that's what we need as a culture. Like, you feel me? Because it's just so much of the rap nigga shit or, you know what I'm saying, or singer shit or you know what I'm saying? Just the basic
too much shit outside of sports, rapping, or just being an artist in general.
Or not even that, even from the female's perspective, even if it's like some Instagram shit, like or some
makeup
shit, like you feel me? I feel like for the young, and I said this earlier, for the young female, they just gonna really be enlightened. Like, damn, I really can. I don't gotta I don't even have to shake my ass like that and really make it. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what you really embody. Like, I don't gotta be in this motherfucker in a thong with my titties out, going nuts. I can really be fully clothed, and you gonna feel this energy.
Hello?
You know what I'm saying?
Time.
Every single time. Hello.
So, clip that.
I know when you was talking about earlier, you said on your vision board that was the Super Bowl wasn't part of your vision board. So on your vision board, what was the biggest thing that you can think of that's a good question. See?
Yeah.
What was the biggest thing? Oh, going on tour. It was going on tour with Rihanna. Yeah, going on tour with Rihanna or Beyonce.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna actually ask that, like, what artist would you love to like work with on some dancing shit?
Burna Boy's top one.
Ooh. He's not there. He's like he
you know what's funny about the Burna Boy? Let me tell you something about the Burna Boy situation. I met you at the Burna Boy concert.
Oh, yes, right. You was talking about that Muda.
The first one?
The first at the Hollywood Bowl.
Dude. No, it was the second one.
I don't know which one it
was. It was the second one.
It
was the Hollywood Bowl. I went to the second one. I went to the first one by myself.
Can I use your lighter?
The second one, I went with Amari.
You was standing right behind me, and you tapped me like, hey, can I use your lighter?
Oh, God, that was you. Amari, that was him. Amari. I was with my homegirl. Yeah, come on. Yeah,
that's crazy.
So I'm like, oh, okay. So
oh, wow.
That's why I said this is our second time meeting, because I met you. Hello.
And I was turned. Hello.
It was lit for sure. You feel me?
But Burna Boy, bro, that's my dog. Like, I saw him the first time, and I was in awe. Like, I was like, yo, he's a great performer. Like, but he's so good that he doesn't need dancers. But I'm just like, bro,
it would make it that much
don't do
bigger.
that.
Burna Boy is different.
Yeah.
And because I'm Nigerian, I'm just like, damn, that is hard. Like,
it would be crazy.
Different.
Like him, Rihanna, it was Chris Brown for like a second.
Okay.
And then of course Beyonce, like I said.
That's dope. Maybe to get Burna Boy's attention, maybe. I don't know. Since you did a dancing video with the drums, right? You know, Nigerians, if you was at the show, he has a talking drum.
Yes.
Maybe if you do a freestyle to niggas on a talking drum.
That would be hard, huh?
Then,
I'm trying to get to him, man. The first concert I went to, actually, he jumped into the crowd.
Yeah.
And they were like, make a dance circle.
Yeah.
I was like, it's my time to shine. I was like, baby. I'm going to walk up to him and everything. I don't care. But it was so many people that when he jumped down, like literally, we were like sardine to the point where like when he was jumping up and down, like his sweat and his chain and everything was just on all of us. So I was like, there's no way I'm going to dance in this circle. This sucks. Deep. But I was just like, wow, got to touch him. But other than that, I don't care.
I'm curious to know.
I like how you be, no matter how big you are, you still like trying to go ham and interact with people and go out your comfort zone to go to that point. Because a lot of people be like, oh, that's Burna Boy. I'm that bitch. If you don't know who I am, then
Oh,
fuck me.
never that.
Even when I met her though, like you feel me? Because I'm like on some fan shit. Like you feel me? When she tapped me, like, can I get your line? I'm like, ain't you Storm? She like, yeah. I'm like, oh, I fuck with you. Like I want you to. I was low key fanning. You feel me? So you was just so humble about like, oh yeah, we can take a picture. Woo. I didn't take a picture because you left, but yeah. So I'm like, damn, that's super. But it was super dope because I'm just like. Damn, that's tight. Like, you really cracking and you really, niggas could really just run up on you and you really.
Still going crazy.
In a good way.
In a good way. You feel me? That's dope.
A lot of people be bougie when they get to a certain point and they're like, oh, I'm done. Yeah. Like even like for example, like this use me as an example, like I've done a lot of shit. You feel me? I'm a part of fuck you. I'm a part of Young California. You feel me? I ain't DJ at Power 106. Exactly. You feel me? I ain't DJ at the most popping radio stations in Southern California in general. You feel me? But it's like a lot of people be like when they come to me like, oh, I thought you was bougie and all that. Like, or you feel me? I thought you was done. Like I'm not bougie, bro. But when I start doing that mixes and shit, they be like, oh damn, bro. Like damn, that's low key lit. You feel me? Like that's different. You feel me? Like shout out to Watch Me Corn. He literally inboxed me like, bro, keep it on for the culture. Like go crazy with that shit. You feel me? But like that's why I love to see any people in our culture like don't settle for less. Like winning. You feel me? Like even though you win it, you could be winning way more wherever you
Let
at.
me tell you, come on now.
Like,
every time I'm always working and I'm always striving. Like I don't care. Like people be like, you don't even got to do much no more, and I'm like, y'all tripping.
You actually gotta go. You gotta go harder now. You gotta go.
Somebody wants your spot. Like once you do that, I'm pretty sure you have a lot of people trying to imitate.
What?
For sure.
Come on now. I'm like, I gotta switch it up. Things, you know what I'm saying? Things are happening. I gotta do more. I gotta think of more. It's like, it's more fire under my seat. And I like that though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always like, what can I do? What can I do? Or we need to do this, or we need to do that. Like, I'm always in some shit. Because I know that it's always, it's gonna be, I'm pretty sure it's Lil Mama's right now.
Take your spot.
Let me tell y'all, I went to the homegirl party. Let me tell you, I went to the homegirl party. Knew I was big chilling because what I like to do is when I go out and people know I go out, I always go out with my brothers. It's always like 4 or 5 of them with me.
Okay.
Everybody know I'm chilling.
Okay.
Drinking, you know what I'm saying, doing my thing.
Yeah.
I don't feel like being in nobody's face. I don't feel like you being in my face. I don't want no camera in my face. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
glad, literally.
Boy, the clowns pull up. All the little homies is in the little group or whatever. But I don't know. They must have had some vendetta or something against me. I don't know. But baby, Rocco had that battle set up so quick. Lil Mama hopped out. She was like, yeah. I was like, oh.
She's serious.
So, the energy was serious. I'm faded. But I'm just like, damn, you ain't never
gonna pull up on me.
Catch me slipping.
So people can still battle you now. Like,
no.
Okay, so why this person and nobody else?
No, look. Because it's the way it was set up.
Okay,
it was set up. Yeah, it was already set up. He blew the whistle on everything. Music was playing. She was already right there. I was already right there. The crowd's already right there. I was like, oh.
What's it?
Okay. And I'm like, you know what? I know Lil Mama too. I know her mama OG. Yeah. So I was just like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? So she did her first round. I was like, oh, you're dead serious, mama. So I had to, in my head, I was like, Storm. Casamigo out, water in.
Lock the fuck in.
Lock in on her ass. I gave her a cold round. First one, I saw her. She was like, all right. So she came back for her second. She gave it all her got, and I was like, oh, that was cute. Yeah. Then I was like, that was cute. So I gave her my second round, and they got mad, and she was like, I want a third round. And I walked up to her.
Just like you said,
gave her a kiss on the cheek.
Hey, this shit really hood shit.
Thank you.
Oh, damn.
Said thank you. Said you did great. Mama love you. And she did amazing. She's actually hard, and she's actually she's actually probably the only one that will be able to ever battle me. Okay. Other than like another person, because she really did that. And that's what I told her. That's why I walked up to her like, she did that. But what we not gonna do is that. So
So that's the first and last time.
Yeah, I was like, come on now. But literally, stuff happens like that to me, bro.
Hey, but that's
like,
crazy to know. Like, oh shit, Storm finna be at what?
Nigga, I'm pulling up now.
Niggas probably looking like, what, you about to beat her up? Nah, fuck all that, nigga. I need my fade. I need that fade, nigga, immediately.
I be trying to chill, bro. I be at parties and I be trying to go out because, a lot of it is still business. Like, a lot of it, like, when you go out and we're going out and stuff, a lot of it is business.
Ain't no rap niggas giving no free freestyles. Bro. So it's the same concept.
And I just feel like I feel like since when you are out, it is revolved about music and dance.
Yeah.
Dance is my career.
Yeah.
So I don't want to go to the club and be giving career at the club.
Literally,
for sure.
I'm just trying to.
They be like, why you don't want? They be like, go DJ. I don't want to DJ, nigga. I'm here to have fun.
That's what happens when your hobby literally turns into your craft.
It's insane.
You feel me? Motherfuckers still kind of look at it as like, nigga used to do it for fun. Yeah, but now I get paid for it.
I'm not doing this for fun.
The second I start getting chill for this shit,
sounds good.
Apple pay work.
Jail for shit.
So how does it work if somebody does want to battle you, like, even if it costs money, like, how does somebody's battle storm? If it's even possible.
It's not going to happen.
Possible, ever?
Yeah, I just feel like I've battled so much.
No
like,
bread. Nobody can be like, 10 bands.
It's not going to happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
I really been battling all my life, I feel like. And I feel like I battled who I needed to battle for me to grow. And I feel like, and now in this dance industry, in this world, people don't really battle you. They battle you for different reasons.
Mostly for clout.
And two, I'm just not finna share my energy with you because your energy is not on the same type of time as me. We don't even do the same thing. We don't rock the same. You really don't even really love music like that. So
speaking of,
I'm gonna let you do your thing. So it's just like not even worth my time at that point. You might go battle a battler. There's people who really dance to battle every day.
Right.
Speaking of sharing your energy or even giving your energy, I noticed you have like a certain way that you deal with haters, like positively. You want to share like what that way is? Because I need a little insight on that. I'm struggling. I'm still getting banned. I'm still getting banned for cussing niggas out.
Baby, look, let me tell you.
That's probably the biggest thing when you get to a level is the troll.
Bro,
how do you deal with that?
And you literally,
I ain't gonna lie, I clap back at some of them, but it usually will happen during a live or something.
Okay.
Like if somebody happened to live, like, what did somebody say? Somebody said something like, you're not even that hard or something like that. And I was just like, play with your mama, not me.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you had enough time to sit here and click and type in my name and follow me and then do all of that. And it's beyond me. It's beyond me. So I'm not even gonna let that bother me. You feel me? Because we're not doing the same thing in life. So I'm gonna let you do your thing, and I'm gonna do mine. So I'm not gonna allow that to affect what I got going on.
As you're doing
unless you put your hands on me, or unless you talking really crazy out your mouth. But other than that, it's gonna be trolls. It's gonna be stuff all the time. So it's like, you know what I'm saying. You just kind of gotta just be like, you know what? I'm doing more than you. You're sitting here trolling me. So I'm doing the right thing. So if you don't get your ass on
somewhere,
because that's literally how I was, nigga. At our live stream the other day, niggas talking shit, and I was gonna go up. I'm like,
aren't you in here? I'm like, aren't you in here?
I'm like,
you on my page. You on my page.
I like that. Relax, nigga. I have fun with the trolls.
And no, just literally, and that's that. You know what I'm saying? You just keep it pushing, literally.
See me,
I block too. I'm good at
good block game. What? Good block game.
Unfollow.
You gonna watch this block game, nigga.
You gonna watch this glow? I ain't blocking nobody.
But let me tell you, they still watching though. They still watching.
Oh God, they gonna make it all count.
But that's really it. Honestly, I just try to keep it at a minimal, like unless it's like really serious. But a lot of stuff really doesn't bother me when it comes to like people saying I suck or whatever the case may be, because I'm just like, I know me.
That part. No, because you go like being a content creator, because you got so many people from different aspects of the world. You for shit sure gonna get that. Like I be having a lot of DJs, like, because me personally, I don't DJ with my left hand. I only DJ with my right hand. Period. So I be having DJs like, oh, this nigga suck. He can't do both hands. Or I'm like, but you're here and you're at home taking whatever the fuck you doing at home, but you seeing me shine. So
and how about this? How about I learned how to use two hands and you still know how to do it with one hand?
Hello.
Next.
Hello. That part. So what's next for Storm? Like, give us like something exclusive. I mean, you don't have to dive too deep, but like, what you got going on next? Or what would you want to happen? If you don't have nothing coming up, just let us know what you
I have so much stuff dropping.
I know you do. So
there's so much stuff about to
drop. Like, you know, this little.
We're still waiting. Okay, so I actually worked with Calmatic.
Okay.
Shout out to my dog.
He just did House Party. House Party was amazing.
It was fire.
It was
so
lit,
annoyed. I was supposed to be in it, but God is good.
Yeah.
I was doing Super Bowl, so
hey,
God is good. Yeah, y'all, they hit me during Super Bowl rehearsal, and they was like, Storm, Calmatic needs you on set tomorrow for House Party. And I was like,
do it.
And I couldn't. We already signed and everything, so I couldn't say nothing.
I mean,
so I didn't say nothing. I was just like, unfortunately, I'm sorry. Respectfully, I got to decline. I'm so sorry. I wish I can come. And then I didn't say nothing. Then when I did the show, when he booked me to do a thing, he was like, nigga, what? I was like, yeah, bro. He's like, oh, it's gonna be another movie. I was like, you're right.
Yeah, for sure.
So that happened. He actually reached out to me after the House Party came out, went to the little premiere and stuff. I did a commercial with him with TurboTax. I choreographed. And then we did one with a Hot Cheetos commercial. I choreographed as well. That should be coming out as well. And yeah, I got some videos and stuff coming out. And
that means you don't really want to say. So I respect it.
Yeah,
but
that's okay. To be like a surprise.
We got a little tea. We'll be surprised. But I heard you got a birthday coming up.
Yes, I do. Freaknik. Okay, April 2nd. I'm so excited.
Y'all, is the Ox invited?
Yes, y'all invited. Y'all on the list. I'll add y'all on the list tonight. Yes, I'm excited. I'm excited to have my birthday, y'all.
I got a bang for that, nigga. Nigga, I'm in a party. What's up? Oh no.
Back on break. Yeah, so the party was exciting. It's gonna be exciting. Last year I was really, really turned up. I only stayed at my party for 30 minutes. Embarrassing. I had a whole day party from 2 to 9. I got there around like maybe like 4:35. Left around 5:30.
Were you faded?
Very much so. Woke up at 11.
Okay.
Woke up at 11. Didn't know what was going on. I had about 15 shots. No cap. I had about 15 shots.
Damn.
She said, "It's my birthday."
Mixing brown. I walked in and everybody was like, do you know where the Brickshire at?
You said
the Brickshire, LA?
Yeah.
So we was in there and it was packed, but all the homies had tables. So I was walking up to everybody, of course.
And
Like,
giving you shots.
so they was like, shots up. So I was just walking up to tables like, but mind you, in that moment, you're not really. It's just
you're not realizing what the fuck you drinking because
you just taking
them.
Yeah.
Then you like, oh, hold on, I gotta get the fuck up out of here.
I walked outside. I was like, I need to gotta balance this out. So I walked outside, and all I remember is some girls. Shout out to y'all, but not really because I don't remember nothing. I don't remember what
but
happened.
not really. Like that's
It's crazy.
We walked toward that
She took
car.
her shot out right back.
And they had a bottle, and they was like, "Turn up, girl, yeah, like we love you." And I was drinking with them. We was taking shots. And that's all I remember.
Like that,
and then I woke up at 11, and my phone was blowing up, and niggas was still at my party.
Damn.
Turned up, packed out. Everybody like, where you at? Where you at? I'm like, what is going on?
It's not happening this year though.
We're not doing that.
We going up.
Doing it.
Hello.
I'm going up.
Water break. The right way.
For sure.
You feel me? You gotta
3-shot max.
We need her at shot limit. You feel me?
5-shot max.
Asking me where she going, like, oh, she coming out here. She's fine, keep partying.
Bro.
So it was some motherfuckers who didn't
for
see
the
you.
birthday.
They came to your party and didn't
They
see
did
you
not
at all.
see me at all. Like people I had like planned to see because I haven't seen them in a long time. Like shit like that. Like they were like, Storm, where you at? Like I'm at your party. Like, and I'm like, dude, I swear I was there. I have a video or like two. I got like 2 videos and some pictures, and then it's videos of me outside, like bent over, eyes closed, touching the floor, braids, like can't talk. I'm like, yo, never again.
Yeah, nah.
That's all right.
So
you got your
y'all coming to
time,
my
so.
freak meet?
we going up.
Yeah, we in
And
the building
the
for sure.
tables, we gonna buy the tables too.
Yeah, we in the building.
Period.
We in the building for sure.
Ox
And
Connect
thank you
on
for the
the-
invite.
I'm
We
not walking to y'all table though.
And I walking to our table?
You gotta walk to our
With
table.
some shots of water.
Shots of tequila.
Stop it.
Good
We
tequila.
appreciate the
That
invite.
good
though. Thank you.
Casa.
Of course.
Hello. Hey, but I will say, and I'm gonna put a request in, man. Can we get IE family function?
What do y'all do out here?
Oh shit, we dance.
We do a lot.
We can dance.
You feel me? We got audio push
No,
coming from
my
here.
bad. When I said that, I'm so sorry.
No, you could.
Shit.
But we
Damn.
We got audio push
I'll
coming
take
out
that back.
here.
Never
You
mind.
feel
Maybe
me?
we don't.
Let's
need
go.
that.
No, I'm just saying, like, is there enough dancers out here?
Yeah, for
Yes.
sure.
I'll make
Yeah,
sure.
we can orchestrate. Yeah.
If it's not, I'll make sure
Me
you
too.
have enough
Yeah,
dancers
because I'll
for
be
that.
fake dancing on my page, so I'm gonna bring the people out.
And don't we get a good 2-step?
No, we don't want no two. We want some.
No, some real battlers.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the real battlers out here.
We gonna,
Yeah,
We're
they
gonna find-
exist.
Yeah, we're gonna find
Okay.
something. If Storm Debarge coming to the IE,
we gonna make sure it look
We're
excellent.
calling y'all out right now.
what nigga? And y'all gotta battle me before y'all get. She ain't battling, so y'all gotta. I'll take all her fades.
She
For the IE
taking
fades.
all fades.
Because she
You
don't
gotta go
battle,
to
so
him
I'll take
before you go to
all
him.
fades, nigga. Fuck you talking
You
about?
gotta go
Shit,
through
sure.
everybody.
Hello. But yeah, that's my
Hello.
one request. Hopefully, you can make it
Okay, so
happen,
that you gotta ask your famous question before we leave out
What's
this
your
bitch,
famous
because
question?
we about to.
Wait,
I
before
always
we
ask-
leave,
Okay, before we leave, we got big dog.
because you're going to take us all the way out. I
Okay.
want to ask just,
Okay.
and from one woman to another.
Okay.
And I'm only asking this because I see that you are comfortable in talking about it in other, interviews or whatever. So you have a condition, and how do you feel like you balance thinking about like that condition, keeping your health on track, and not letting it deter you from your path that you're on? Like, if you are comfortable elaborating on that.
Yeah, so I have endometriosis.
Okay.
Outer
we do
outer
endometriosis.
lining of the uterus is insane.
Okay.
Maybe a lot going on like that. It's been like that since I was in 4th grade, but I didn't get diagnosed till I was like 21.
Okay.
Insane.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's like a common thing too. Because when I like posted about it, a couple people hit me up like, "Girl, like
I'm going through the same thing.
Like, I'm like, wow, that's wild. Like, I was the only kid missing school and throwing up and dying in the hospitals throughout. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that was happening in the beginning of
women
like
go
my
through a
dance
lot.
career. A lot.
Golly.
Like I was really like missing a lot of school. I was missing a lot of dancing. Like I used to cry because I used to cry before my period came because I used to know my period was coming.
Yeah.
So, like,
It was
I used to be
gonna hurt
crying
so
because
bad.
I'm like, oh my God, I can't dance. I can't go to that event. I can't. Can
Oh,
y'all
knock you
like
down that
stuff like
bad.
that? Yeah,
Yeah.
like bad. Like
Yeah.
can't move, can't walk, like couldn't feed myself. Like my brothers would have to bathe me. Like at the age of 21, 22, like sick for real. You know what I'm saying? So that just really made me even stronger because I'm just like, damn, like I'm going through this and I'm still maintaining to do what I gotta do. That's why I don't be having, when it be excuses, if people be giving me excuses and stuff, I be like, bro, for real, females already have a menstrual, but this is like times 10,000. And I'm just like, so whatever you're talking to me right now makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? And that's with anything in life. I be over it. I'm like, excuses is crazy to me because before a family function, what was that, 5? The house party, came Wang with it? Yes. I remember I was crying because I was like, damn, I'm gonna be at the probably the second day. And I was like, damn, I'm gonna be cramping, bro. Like I might have to reschedule this. But I was like, nah, fuck that. I was like, everybody literally say yes and they can come and I got the house, so I'm just gonna have to do it. So when I woke up that morning, I literally have a video on my phone. And it's probably 2 hours of me crying. I was like, I'm gonna start documenting this because I know soon enough I'm gonna have a documentary and stuff and I want to show that.
It's almost unbelievable.
I just literally pressed record and I put my phone down and I was crying the whole morning, just in a bunch, in fetal position, bro, crying, waiting for somebody to bring me medicine because Advil, that shit don't work.
What shit works or what season
now
pain?
I had to kind of so the past couple of years, I had to get grown about my shit. So I had to figure out when not to drink, how to drink, what to eat. That's why I don't eat meat. Don't eat hot stuff. I was just telling her, girl, I just ate hot Cheetos the other day. Because I know, I know what it's going to do. So I just have to figure out how to maneuver through that. So now it's easier. But back then, I'm drinking, I'm doing all types of stuff, living a fast life, and I'm regretting it every time because I'm in the hospital dying,
And you dancing, and it's a lot of body movements.
Bro, so I popped 2 ibuprofen 800s. And I was like, fuck it. So I did it, and then I did one, and I went to family function, I sucked it up, and I did the whole little ran the whole thing, and went right back into bed. So we were done kicking, and ha, hey, because a lot of people don't understand that, and it's really nobody's business, and I mean, what they gonna do? So I still gotta do what I gotta do, and I know I got a dance still, so it's kind of like.
And that's the part of your story.
I was just about to say that.
It's part of your story. Now, like I said, there's a lot of things that you're doing that's inspiring. You feel me? As different things. And combined is really legendary for real. You feel me? So keep doing your shit. And we're proud to have you on here, man, because this is super dope.
Absolutely.
Big storm in the building. What?
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people was.
No X-Man, big storm.
I feel like a lot of man and female can be motivated from this. Especially with what you said, with the excuses. There ain't no excuses. You feel me? The shit I got going on, nigga, and I'm still outside, so figure it out, nigga.
Come on now, videos. I done did it in the rain.
Figure it out.
We did the last drum video. It was in the rain. I felt so bad. I kept telling the drum, I'm so sorry. I tried to get the time correct because I knew it was gonna rain. But if we got here at this time, rain you can't predict. So it started raining and we was really there. She pulled up, nigga. It was cold. I be getting sick. You know what I'm saying? But it's all for the dream and all for the look.
And that's what
we'll stay there till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning dancing or
and
whatever I gotta do for it to be. It's gonna be I do not care.
And that's super dope. So, Burna Boy and who you gonna say? Brianna. And Beyonce?
I said Beyonce.
Well, we gonna stick with Burna Boy because I fuck with Burna Boy too. Burna Boy, tap in.
Please.
I'm gonna have to make a Burna Boy mix and just have her dance.
I told you that last time. When we was in the summertime, I said, nigga, you need to do a fucking Burna Boy shit, nigga. To all my Africans,
I have to build my fan base.
That's true.
No, shout out to you though because you be doing your mixes and stuff, and I be seeing on the internet. I was like, okay, all right,
I appreciate it.
Look at us.
So the last question I usually ask is usually an artist. I ask them their fan base, which is bigger or better, the IE or LA. But for you, I'm gonna just say, where's your biggest fan base and supporter in general outside of LA?
I just checked. I think it's New York.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's New York and
coast to coast.
I got Canada. I got New York, Canada, and then it's another one.
Okay.
I forgot.
To piggyback off that, and we're gonna end it on this. What's the wildest place that you had a fan come from? If you can remember.
And you ain't no way this nigga know who I am or
Africa.
She knows shit.
Africa?
No, Africa was crazy.
But Africa's really big. So.
I don't remember the
Africa's
place.
Still good,
and I just taught this girl in what was that? Australia. I just taught her through Zoom on Australia how to clown dance.
That's lit as fuck.
That's so lit.
That's different. I would say that's the biggest.
That's a different brag.
You teaching classes on Zoom. That's super dope. Maybe the next time we bring you on, we gonna have to, speak on that. Or maybe we can, when you have a class, the Ox Connect can come out and
cover
see
it.
You feel me?
That'd be
Do
cute.
a lesson. You can teach some of us how to.
I'm telling you, I was in the mirror.
For sure.
I'm ready to learn. You feel me?
But support.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all tuning in, man. We got the beautiful, the queen.
Come on now.
Storm Debarge.
Y'all heard my stomach?
No.
I'm hungry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, that's all right. We didn't even hear it. We're going to clip that. Don't even worry.
She hungry, man. Yeah, so we got to make sure we get her some food before she get up out of here. She got a long drive, too. So
Annoying.
we appreciate you coming through. We appreciate you being comfortable and just vibing with us. Usually we have motherfuckers up here uptight and shit, but you was really just fucking with us, so we appreciate you coming, making that long drive. We appreciate what you're doing for the culture.
Yes.
Keep your fucking foot on their necks.
All the time.
Hello. And thank you for rocking with us. We appreciate it.
No, thank you for having me, guys.
Again, this is the Oxyneck Podcast. We're connecting you with the hottest shit. I got my co-host Darby Darb. I got my co-host Muda. And we got the beautiful Stormy Storm. We out.
Until next time.
Goodbye.
Bye.